Hey, I'm Scott Baxter, your local Dallas realtor. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into Grand Homes and the most affordable Grand Homes neighborhood in Dallas-Fort Worth. And it's going to be a gated community. Now, I get a lot of people seeing my Grand Homes videos. I have about 30 on a playlist. They get really amazed and they really want this house. And so then we go through a bunch of different neighborhoods on where they can afford this house. And generally, they are way over budget. Let me just kind of put this in perspective for you for Grand Homes. If you're looking to do one of the large Grand Homes that are almost 4,000 square feet, you're going to have a budget of at least $750. Okay, let's get that out of the way, plain and simple. Okay, but if you want to go into one of these neighborhoods that I'm going to suggest right now, you could probably build it for just under that. But this is one of the only neighborhoods, and people really don't know this area. It's called Midlothian, Texas. And Midlothian, Texas is on the southwest side of Dallas. It's right next to Waxahachie, and it's right next to Mansfield. It's right in between those. So there's going to be two different neighborhoods of Grand Homes here, but the one I'm talking about today is in Midlothian. And Midlothian is going to be a gated community. Now, this is a really nice little community. Now, this community that I'm talking about in Midlothian is called Somercrest. Now, Somercrest is a family-friendly neighborhood and features an entertainment pavilion and greenbelts, providing residents with plenty of space to relax, enjoy the outdoors, or host gatherings. Whether you're taking a leisurely stroll, enjoying a barbecue with friends, or simply unwinding in nature, Somercrest has something for everyone. Now, families are going to love the top-rated Midlothian School District, ensuring excellent education opportunities. And this neighborhood's just off the beaten path here. And you go through these old growth neighborhoods, and all of a sudden you're at a gated community, and you're right in Somercrest. And Somercrest is a boutique community, so it's not that big, but it does have a lake in it. And it's going to be a really, really off the beaten path, gated community, nice place to live. And so if you're looking for a little bit of privacy and the best Grand Home deals in DFW, like consistently, not just on the sales. This is like consistently the lowest price where you can build your Grand Home dream home. So if you're thinking about building that giant home that you've always wanted, that you see online, and you just don't have the budget, this is going to be the neighborhood that we're always going to point you to. Pretty much. This is the lowest price one, and if you really want this house, having a gated community is also a big plus. Homes in Somercrest range from 3 to 6 bedrooms and anywhere from 2,300 to 4,800 square feet. And they're offering spacious options for families of all sizes with 2 and 3 car garage options. Somercrest is a vibrant, welcoming community. It provides a great quality of life, making it an excellent choice for those seeking a comfortable, family-oriented neighborhood right in the heart of Texas. And we're going to do the Grand Somercrest 2 as far as the model home goes. And they have 5 different spec homes, move-in ready homes, that are available now, ready to move in. And they have up to 15 different Grand Home plans that you can build here. And these are not the small ones. These aren't on the 50-foot lots or anything like that. These are going to be the front garage grand homes that you see, like the Grand Whitehall, the Hartford, the Grand South Point, the Lake Forest, the Downton Abbey, the Grand Lantana, and the Lake Forest 3-car garage, that one you've seen in Rockwall, and that beautiful large one that goes up to 4,200 square feet. You can build that here in this gated community starting at $723,400. that is a screaming deal. Okay, here we are on the map on Somercrest in Midlothian. I want to show you where this is at in comparison to everything else. Grand Homes in Somercrest is right here. You're going to have a nice little lake there, and it's going to be gated. So if you go onto the main highway, if we're going to zoom out here, okay, Midlothian's right here, Waxahachie's right here, and Mansfield is right here. Mansfield's going to be a lot of shopping, and you can get a lot of everything done up here. And Midlothian has some shopping and stuff, but for the bigger stuff, you probably want to go to Mansfield. And Waxahachie's a really nice little place, actually. So you're going to be good to go, and you're going to be on, let's zoom out. And you can see Dallas right here. You're on the very south side of Dallas. So if you want to, it's about a 45-minute drive to the airport from here. You're going to be right next to Fort Worth, and Fort Worth is a great place to hang out. We drive all the way from Rockwall to Fort Worth. It takes like an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 20 minutes sometimes with traffic. So you're going to be right next to Fort Worth there. If you want to take any trips, I mean, this is like, you don't have to deal with Dallas traffic whatsoever. You're going to be heading down to Austin. You can take little day trips. You know, you're just not going to have to deal with all that Dallas city traffic to get out. And that's going to save you at least a half hour on any day trips. And there are lots of different day trips you can take in Texas. You know, you could go down to NASA and Houston right there. You can go to the beach. You can go to Galveston. Port Arthur is a nice place to hang out by the beach. Austin's always fun. San Antonio's great. You go up into Bernie right there, and you're getting kind of into horse country. Fredericksburg, this is like wine country of Texas. Kind of like the Napa of Texas is Fredericksburg. Little German town. And we have over 800 wineries in Texas. I don't know if you knew that, but we also have some nice whiskey distillers, and they're going to have a little bit more of a bite. The whiskey is just because of the weather, the way the whiskey goes in and out of the oak barrels, and it's going to give it just a little bit more of a front end bite. But once you're into it, you're into it. I really like Texas whiskeys. Those are good. I like them better than Kentucky whiskeys, to be honest. And the wines that are made here, I really like those too. But back to where we're going, Somercrest. Here we go. Now let's go check out the model home, since you know where we're at now. And we're going to show you everything about Grand Homes and this neighborhood. Okay, here we are with the Grand Somercrest 2. It's the model home in Midlothian. This is a beautiful home. Wait till we get inside. This is going to be 4,300 square feet. And with 4,300 square feet, you can have it starting at $755,900. Now, you're going to have to put at least 10 to 15% on top of that for all the design. And this one's decked out probably with about $200,000 worth of design incentives. So if you wanted to look like this, it would be $955,900. But you can get it looking pretty close to this for a lot less. I would say probably if you wanted it all decked out with the floating game room, the media room, bedroom 5, bath 4, the whole thing, you could probably do it for around 8 with the incentives, and that would help your price point. So you could have this for around $800,000 probably. Now, if you go with plan 3540, which is 3540 square feet, and that's going to be 4 bed, 3 baths, and that starts at $660,900. So you could probably get away with doing the minimum and get it for just around $7, maybe about $710 on this one. And you'd have 2 garages, 2 stories, 4 living areas, and 1 dining area. And that's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. So here's your backyard. Plenty of space for the kids to jump around, or if you're empty nesters, plenty of space to entertain guests. This has all that space that you expect in a grand home. Those really high ceilings. You can see the upstairs from here. So let's go into the primary bedroom. Primary bedroom has lots of light coming into this. I love the chandeliers that they use in here. Those are beautiful. And this is gonna have a freestanding tub, his and her vanities, shower, and a nice large primary closet that exits out a different door if you need it. Here's the other side. Usually goes out to the laundry room there. And here's the abode. Let's exit out this way. And this is office space, but this is generally your garage space. We're going to go out to the front here. There's office space right here. Right when you come in the front door, little living area right there. And we're going to head up these stairs. Love the curvature of these stairs. And it reminds me of the other family homes that they have, the Lake Forest model. And I love all these beams on the top there as well. As grand homes, you always look over that living room area there, and this is gonna be a game room and then a side movie room. And I just love how this is always in the upstairs of many grand homes. This same layout, it works, people love it, and that's why people build with grand homes. There's a floating game room on the other side there, and look at that, 30% more windows than any other builder, but yet the windows are such high quality that they're not going to let that heat or cool out. Double pane windows. Here are the 3 bedrooms upstairs. So this model home is going to actually be the 4 bedroom. This one actually has a closet that has a window in it. And you don't see that too often except in custom homes. But that's a really cool little touch there. And there you have it. There's upstairs for the Grand Somercrest 2. And lots of views everywhere. Open concept. The grand homes, and that's why you like grand homes, isn't it? You like that open concept like this, the floating game room, the stairs. Okay, we're gonna go through all the builds and everything for you right now. Now, the price range are from the 550s to the 900s, so there's lots of different options here. And Midlothian, Texas, boutique gated community. Oh, they have a community video. Let's check this out. Oh, that's nice. Kind of looks like my footage that I took. They steal my quadcopter footage? Looks the same. I think they might have ripped that off. No, okay. It's a little different. So here's the neighborhood. You're gonna have some good spacious backyards there. Those aren't gonna be too tight. And here's the model home. Here's the gate in the front. Our green belts. And there's going to be a school pretty close to the neighborhood here. That's just real close, actually. That was nice. All right, available homes. They have a Grand South Point, and that's going to be 3459 square feet, and that's 730,280. Move in ready. Now, Grand South Point is a popular J-swing garage in that. Have the staircase that's swirling staircase. Nice big opening here. And you can do the accents walls later on. This is how every spec home's gonna look. They want it neutral, so everybody pretty much agrees on these colors. Not a bad backyard. That's at least, boy, 25 feet, I think, 30 feet. Enough to play. 3-car garage. That's a good one. So that it used to be 805, now it's 730. 3459 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1 half bath. As the primary downstairs, 4 living areas, 1 dining area, 2 stories, and a 3-car garage. All right, let's check out. There's another Grand South Point. Ooh, 694, 693, and this is 3465. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Now, why is this? Wait, hold on. Let's see. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Okay. 694 to 730. The other one must have had some bigger upgrades in it. 3466 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Man, that's a screaming deal right there. Wow, I actually like those cabinets. Those cabinets are great. Yeah, so these, these don't have the, I don't know, the higher quality finishes in it, I guess, but I really like what it comes with, to be honest, right here. Your island right here, it's gonna have kind of 2 posts there instead. That's what it comes with, but I like the color of the cabinetry here. I love the front door. That's a beautiful front door. And I'm liking what I see right here. And this is probably more basic, but man, I really like them. Primary. Wow, did you see how much room's upstairs there? Look at that. There's that extra movie room. Bedrooms. Nice backyard. That's great too. Same home, just different finishes. That's gonna be over $34,000 less than the other one. 34, yeah. Wow. That one will probably go first. All right, the Grand Somercrest 2. This is the model home, and this one's 829,025. 4296 square feet. But look at all that room in there. That wall is not in here. That's not pulled in like the Grand South Point is a little bit. That's a big, large area right there. 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, 1 half bath. Primary's downstairs. 6 living areas, 1 dining area, 2 stories, and a 2-car garage. A lot of carpet upstairs. That's how it comes. A lot of times, unless you request wood floors, you can always put your own flooring if you want it. That's a pretty big backyard. But that carpet upstairs is going to keep all those little feet. All those little feet. Bang, 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 bang. It's going to keep it a little bit less for mom and dad. Okay, that's where it's going to be at, right on that green belt. So that's a big home. and it's on a green belt and pretty big yard too. So 829,025, all fixed up, ready to move in right now. And here's the Grand South Point 3-car garage. Wow. This one's 846, 188, 4266, 4226, 5-bedroom, 4 baths, 1 half bath. Primary is downstairs, 6 living areas, 1 dining area, 2 stories, 3-car garages. As far as the prices go here, you can definitely build for a lot less here than these. These are kind of decked out. If you're going to deck out as much as these, I mean, that's just how much a grand homes cost. But if you do this on the other side of town, you're up towards $1 million. So over here, you're saving a lot of money doing it over this way. So the Grand South Point 3-car garage, that's what it looks like, that J-swing garage. Bathroom. Nicely designed. Big walk-in closets. All right, we've gone through a couple of Grand South Points. I'm not going to go through every single picture in those. The Grand Lantana is $699, $213, $38.59 square feet. And that's available now as well. All these are available now. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 4 living areas, 2 dining areas, 2 stories, and a 2-car garage. Let's check out the Grand Lantana in here. I like those front doors with that. That looks nice. I see a place for a Christmas tree there. Okay, here we go. Model Homes Somercrest 2, starting at $649,900, 3,540 to 4,300 square feet. Now, here's where you can do the additions. Comes with a 4-bedroom, 3-bath for $649, okay? So if you go over to floor options, you're like, I need a 5th bedroom. So you need a 5th bedroom in this. You're going to have add bath 5 and bath 4. And those are kind of in conjunction with each other. Then it goes up to $679,900. The square footage goes up to $3,739. You say, hey, I want that media room just like the model had, and bath 5 and bath 4. Then it's $704,900. And here's the deal. A good way of grand homes is taking at least 10% of what this price is, and you're going to be putting that probably into design and upgrades, okay? So I would say about $70,000. Now, depending on what type of incentives they have for, that month, incentives are different in every single neighborhood. Incentives are different for every single month. So you just never know. If you hit one that you really like, you should get into contract. And to get into contract, Grand Homes in a neighborhood like this generally is about $30,000 to get into contract. And you don't have to pay anything. You're going to have to pay, I think, 15% of your design. And then you're going to have to pay all of your structural. So if you're going to move a wall, if you want the big sliding doors, if you want wood on the staircase, those are all structurals for Grand Homes. So you're going to end up paying 100% of that, because if people ever pull out, they don't want to be stuck with that, with somebody else designing a home and then pulling out, then they have to sell it. So that's why they make you pay that in full. So it could be more than $30,000 depending on what you have in the build. But this one goes up, oh, there's a power bath. This one goes up to 4,300 square feet, starts at $744,900 there. So if you really like the model home and you want to build that, you could start at $649,900 depending on incentives, just depends on the month. Sometimes they have $25,000 incentives for design, something like that. But it just depends how busy they are, what time of year it is, and so on. There's the Grand Somercrest 2. Now the Grand Whitehall. I actually really, really like this house, the Grand Whitehall. One of my clients just closed on a Grand Whitehall in Heath Golf and Yacht Club with a 3-car garage, and it's so spacious right here in the living room and this whole area. And it kind of reminds me of the way the upstairs has a bunch of things. It reminds me of the Lake Forest and how family friendly it is. But I really do like this model here. One of my top ones that I would probably build for myself, to be honest. The Whitehall. I like the Whitehall a lot. Got big covered back porch. Look at that. Love it. Love it. And this one starts at $555,900. Now, for $555,900, it's going to be 2,377 square feet, and it's going to be a 1-story. Okay. So when you add a game room and bedroom 4 and bath 4, that's when it goes up to $625,900. That's when it goes up to a 2-story. Okay. And then you can add a children's retreat, which I highly recommend. Always add a children's retreat. So, I mean, shoot, if you have about $725 to spend, you know, right? If you're right up at 7, you could probably squeeze this plan in and do start at $655,900 and have that children's retreat and have bedroom 4. Bedroom 4 and 5, it starts at $695, and then add a game room, children's retreat, bedroom 4 and 5, just maxing it out, starts at $710,900, and then, like I said before, add 10% onto that. Unless you're just going to be like, you know what? We don't care what the front looks like. We'll take A elevation, what it comes with. What does it come with? A elevation. Where's A elevation here? A. That's what it's going to look like with A elevation. All right. So if you're like A elevation and whatever they give me, which will be carpet everywhere. Sometimes they do like 3/4 of the downstairs floors in wood. A lot of times they'll do that, but everything else will be carpet. And you just take what they give you, and then you're going to be able to stick by, you know, you can have this house maxed out, and you can do floors later. Floors anyways. A lot of people just get the carpet anyways and just do the floors later. So if you want a maxed out Grand Whitehall, $710,900, you could probably be into it for $750 probably, if you really were just like, maybe even less, depending on what they got going. Just trying to help you out. Okay, Grand Somercrest, 2516, starting at $565,900, and that's 2516 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 half bath. So this is going to be a 1-story, but it's going to be, something tells me these ceilings are going to be tall. There you go. And that's what people like about Grand Homes. Even on their 1-story plans like this, you're going to have, look at those ceilings. Giant. I mean, what other 1-story plans can you have this much? Not even in custom homes are they this big. So, man, for $555, and this home, you know, 1-story. This would be a really, really good option for those people who have kids out of the house and want a grand home. Look at that. 2516 square feet, plenty of room. You get that grand home feeling. You're in a gated community. You're off the beaten path. Nobody's going to be bothering you. And you have room for all the kids to come and visit with the grandkids. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 half bath. I like that. That's a good option for a 1-story house for you guys, starting at $565,900. All right. Ooh, that was a good one. I know all you 1-story people out there. That was my choice for you right there. Hartford 5. Priced from $589,900, $29.97 to $40.96 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. All right. 2 living areas, 2 dining areas, 2 stories, 3 car garages. You can add a media room for 3270 or 3270 square feet, and that brings it up from 2997. That's 614,900. Add bedroom 5, bath 4, media room for 644,900. Shoot. If you have a family, need that 5th bedroom and a children's retreat, I would highly suggest the children's retreat and a 3-car garage. I think garages are usually about 18,000, I think, to put on. But add bedroom 5 and bath 4. It's going to be 669,900. Let's take a look inside this one. Oh, yes. This is the one. This is the model home in Rowlett, Texas. I have a video on this one if you want to go look at it. Beautiful. Looks like a castle there. That's one of the elevations you can do. All right, that's the Hartford. And then these are all the elevations you can do. If you're on the webpage, just go on the elevations down here. Grand Lantana. 600,932.87 square feet for 3287 square feet. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 3 living areas, 2 dining areas, 2 stories, 2 car garage. Add bedroom 5, bath 4 for 630,900, and that's 3598 square feet. Add a media room for 625,900. You know, this is great because you're most likely, if you're trying to save money and you're trying to be in a grand home. So if you want a bigger grand home like this, I think your minimum is 7. Like bare minimum is going to be 700,000. Just get that in your head. Otherwise, if you can't even do 7, then and you still want that space, then I can suggest other builders for you, which I do all the time. But some people are just stuck on grand homes, and I can see why. Let's go back into here. Lots of nice accent walls in this one. A wall of windows, 2 walls of windows. This one has a more classic look to it. Feels very family oriented. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the classic look of the Downton Abbey, a little bit. Grand Lantana. There you go. That starts at 600,000. Don't see prices like this too often. Grand Whitehall, 3 car garages. And that's going to be just like the other one, but just a 3rd car garage on it. 615,900 for the 1 story. 2 stories going to start at 663,900. You want to deck it out, you want to max it out, starting at 705,900. You might be able to get away with, like I said, if you were real easy on everything, you could probably get away with 750 for this one, maxed out. But you'd have to take elevation A, because the other elevations are about 15 grand, I believe. It just depends which one you get. But you're usually going to pay about 15 grand for an elevation. So if you just get elevation A like that, but you say, no, I want it to look like the picture, then it's going to probably cost a little bit more. Especially with the Grand Whitehall, this little swoop right here, that always costs more. People don't like the cost of that. Plus, there's usually some sort of cost for the lot as well, and just depending, and that's something that we can find out for you. If you have any questions about the lot costs, contact me below and I'll find out for you and we can go through that. The Province 2. Now here's one that I have never gone into. 3,472 square feet. Starts at 3 bedroom, 2 bath. It says it's a 2-story. Still very spacious. I mean, more spacious than any other homes I've seen out there. That's the one thing about Grand Homes. You get this giant space right here. And that's why everybody's attached to Grand Homes. I get it. And the build quality. They want that higher build quality. But, oh, that's a big closet too. Here's all the front level elevations you can do. Pick your poison. Elevation F. Oh, castle. Province 2 starting at 629. You can max it out for 684,900 at 4,164 square feet. Man. Like I said, the prices out here in Somercrest, Midlothian are just some really good deals. Grand South Point starts at 3328. We've been through a bunch of these already. If you want to build, 686,900 to max it out. And if you want to do a life space instead of the 3-car garage, you know, like this 3-car garage over here, you want to turn that into a office or a gym or something, that's a PSA option. You just got to talk to sales about that. Usually it's not too much. All right, the Lake Forest. The ultimate family home. I love this one. This is on my #1 pick. What I would build. I would build for a family. I'd build a Lake Forest, just hands down. I do the 3-car garage. This starts at 3620. This is the 2-car garage. You can max this out starting at 690,900. Probably get away with about 750 if you're real careful. But you're probably going to have, you know, just wood on these stairs, I believe, is 10 or 15 grand. So it's not cheap for the look. Look at that. This has some of the biggest areas in this space as far as entertainment. And this staircase up here. That's all round. Oh, they locked me out of it. Here, we'll go backwards a little bit through here so we can catch up. There's the entertainment room for the kids upstairs. On the other side, it's not above any rooms, it's above the garage. There's a nice little area to hang out in upstairs. There's another nice little area to hang out upstairs. See what I mean? This house is ultimate. And it has like this swirling staircase when you're up top. There's a primary bathroom, primary bedroom, dining room. Yeah. So, maxed out is 690,900. And you max it out anywhere else, it's going to be $1 million. You know what I mean? So, or 900,000 at the least. So over here is going to be a really good deal. Grand Lantana 3-car garage. That's just the same as the Grand Lantana. Hartford 3-car garage. We've been through the Hartford. Downton Abbey. There's somebody looking at this one right now. 3916 square feet. Just as it comes, 661,900. And that's 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 stories, 2-car garage. You can do 5 bedroom for 691,900. Like I said, 740. I would just add 50 to be safe. 740 for 4234 square feet. And this is if you really like that classic look and you have to have that double staircase. This is the ultimate classic house. Yeah, that's nice. But I mean, I think a lot of people get caught on it, but don't want to have to spend as much. And this world is, you get what you pay for. Let me get back to where we were before it cut me out. Yeah, so if you want that big house, it's just going to take a budget. But this is the least budget, and they only make grand homes in Dallas, so this is the cheapest you're going to get this house in Dallas, is right here in this gated community. Wow, look at that upstairs. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Little golf. Oversized bedrooms. That's a popular one. All right. 721, 900. That's maxing it out. And how it would come, elevation A. That's what it would look like, Downton Abbey from the outside, if you just didn't pay for the elevation. But you can really make it look like a European house if you wanted. Grand South Point 3-car garage, Downton Abbey 3-car garage, and the Lake Forest 3-car garage. Now, if you really, if you're into the Lake Forest 3-car garage, there is a model in Rockwall. So check out that model home tour and it'll show you that. But we've been through the pictures there. All right. Those are all the builds. Midlothian is that place where I send people to if they really want that grand home and they don't have quite the budget to live in North Dallas, East Dallas, and everything like that. So we go over to Southwest Dallas. Still a nice place to live. If you didn't like this one, I have another grand homes neighborhood on the east side that's just about as good as pricing. If you want to check that out, check it out right here.